Okay, good morning everybody. This is day 7 of my January challenge. So this is the last day of week 1. And today's session we're going to go into a full body workout. So we're going to go through 5 exercises. We're going to do some lunges, we're going to do some press ups, we're going to do some planking with a little twist, and then we're going to go into some tricep dips, and then lastly some curtsy squats. I'll explain it when we get there. So let's dive straight into it. I'll start the timer now and we'll get straight into some lunges. So, alright, time has begun. So we're going to start off with just one leg, and we're not going to swap legs until the 30-second mark. So just keep going with this one leg, and that'll really kind of overload that leg and it won't give it any rest until we then swap legs. So we'll just work it a little bit harder. Making sure we get 90 degrees at both knees here, so 90 degrees here, 90 degrees at the back knee, and just not letting this back knee touch the floor. All right, switch legs, so we're going to move on to my left leg. If you start with your left, move on to your right. So we're looking for the same technique, upper body nice and upright, so pointing to the sky, and then just not letting this back knee touch that floor, just keep it a centimetre above. All right. Last 10 seconds, a little bit less, and then we're going to get on some press ups. And these are just going to be regular press ups, so get straight into them. So hands and toes, just get straight into them, and then 1 minute of these. So what I'm hoping for by the end of this series of workouts in January, you'll be able to do a little bit more than you could have done at the start. So that includes press-ups. So if you started on your knees like this in week 1, let's try and get to onto your hands and toes in week 4. See some progress, and that will really keep you going. You realise I'm doing them on my fists here and not on my hands, and that just helps the wrist take a little bit of pain away from the wrist. If it's bending that way, let's get a bit of pain. So you can just do it how you prefer, whatever's comfortable. All right, last 5 seconds of press-ups. Right, straight into some planking, but we're going to add in a little leg raise. So we're going to start in this full-on plank, and through the minute we're just going to raise one leg. And that's just going to make the plank a little bit more challenging. Yeah, pretty tough. So let's try and keep our hips in line with our shoulders, and try not to let them raise too high, because that makes it a little bit easier. So let's try and keep the hips nice and stable. Let's say just raise 1 foot off the ground. Just changes the tension through your core. 15 seconds to go. Not very long left. And we'll get into our penultimate exercise, which is going to be tricep dips. So these are going to be pretty hard after our press ups. Alright, let's get into them. So we're going to sit with a V, feet flat on the floor, come up onto our feet, and we're just going to dip down into this exercise. So the higher you get your hips, the further down your triceps will go. And obviously if you're sitting in a V here, you can only go a little bit. So try and get these hips a little bit higher, and then we can get down and really challenge those triceps. Just over halfway there. This is pretty tough after the press ups we've just done. Let's try and keep pushing it, get those arms working. Right, last 15 seconds. And then we'll get on to our last exercise. 5 seconds to go. Let's keep pushing. Get the last few reps in. Okay. Right, a curtsy squat is what we're doing next. So we're going to stay in this little quarter squat here, and we're just going to cross over our back leg behind our other leg here. So as if we're going to curtsy, we're going to come down like this. So when the leg comes behind, I want a little bit more bend in that knee. Just puts a little bit more tension on that muscle. So I have to do it from the side as well. There we go, 30 seconds to go. So staying in this quarter squat just means that the muscle is under a lot more tension. It's always under tension through this exercise. So really good for the quads. And then this is our last exercise, so we only got 10 seconds left. Keep going. Yeah, 5 seconds, so nice and easy. Just keep pushing with these curtsy squats. Alright, stop there. Hope you enjoyed this video on a full body workout. Day 7 out of 31. Tomorrow we'll get on to week 2 and we're going to go back to the same routine. So we're going to start on the lower body session tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you next time.